It's the Big Trav and Q Show. What they waiting for? Just another damn podcast. Now let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. What up, Q? You ready for the day, man? Oh, man, I can't wait to get started today.
You want out both, man. First of all, let's do this. Let's get this out the way so we can jump right in.
Let's go.
Yo, first of all, we want to thank everybody for tuning in for today and who also got a chance to check our show out on Friday. You know, that was an epic show, man. You know, talking to the classic West Coast legend and Cocaine. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing. But we want to also let you guys know we have our pages, Big Trav and Q Show. Go and check out our page on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit that button. Let us know what you're thinking about the show. If you like the show, if you think we can do some things to improve the show, if you want me in studio, or you want me just to be talking on the phone. Either way, let us know. Let us know what you feel. Go to our Instagram page. Trav is always keeping everything updated. I love some of the material that Trav is putting on there. So check it out. Let us know. Let us know how you're feeling about the show. You can hit us up on our YouTube page, our Twitter page, our Facebook page, and our Instagram page.
That's
Anything
right.
For you, Trav?
No. Everything that you said. And most importantly, go to YouTube. We're trying to get our subscribers up on YouTube, man. Go to YouTube right now, man. Go there right now and just right quick, go on there. The link is on my page. Go in there, hit subscribe, and then come right back and help us out. We're trying to get, and on, Instagram, we want to get our followers up on Instagram. Go follow us on Instagram, get our followers up, because when we reach out to people for interviews, they check who following us, and you know what, they ain't gonna mess with somebody that ain't got a lot of followers. So we, to get you guys some better interviews, we need your help. Go to our Instagram, and the link is on my page as well. Go to our Instagram. We want to get our followers up. We want to, the people we reach out for interviews, we want them to know that, hey, listen, we do have a viable platform, and, and mess with us. We want you to mess with us. So go help us out on all of that. And without all of that being said, how was your weekend, man? I said, how was your weekend, Q?
I'm saying I'm so excited about everything, man. And I'm saying to you that after watching what happened on Saturday and Monday with the Teddy Riley versus Babyface show, I couldn't wait to connect with you so we can talk with the fans, so we can see what everybody's thinking about, because this is going to be a juicy topic day.
Oh, yeah.
I love the topics that you got going. And I'm so excited, man. So yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
Now listen, for everyone that's tuning in, if you want to weigh in on, if you want to weigh in on the the Babyface Teddy Riley, Instagram live battle, if you want to weigh in on it, you got an opinion on it and you want it heard, call the number on the screen. We'll be happy to pipe you in. And we are going to do that, because what we're going to do, we're going to score. It was such an epic event. Before, it was like after the tragedy, it was an epic event after the tragedy, and we're going to talk about the tragedy from Saturday. But once we start getting into it, we want you guys to comment on the post, and then we'll be happy to take some calls and find out when we start scoring it, and because we're going to do it round for round. And so once we start scoring it and after we're done, we would love to take calls and find out how you guys felt. Because as I watched it, first of all, let me say this. I wasn't able to get on like everyone else. They broke the internet. They broke both days. I know everybody, if you don't know, on Saturday, they tried to do it on Saturday, but Teddy Riley was just doing too much, man. He had like backup dancers. He had a hype man, he had a DJ, he had a dude on the drums, he had a screen in the back, and it was just, Instagram isn't built for all of that. It's not built to do a whole show with the audio. IG is built just for doing a cell phone. That's it, man. People, you know what? For the guys that want to use the iRig, the iRig is not, no, the iRig screw you up too. iRig is good for Twitch, is good for Zoom, is good for Facebook Live, but it's not good for Instagram. So So Teddy Riley's team, they were not aware of the technicalities and the nuances of what you can do and what you can't do on Instagram. So Teddy just was the laughing stock of social media on Saturday, man. What did you see and what did you think, Q?
As far as him being the laughing stock?
Yeah, let's start with Saturday.
Throw the towel.
Throwing the damn floor towel. And then Tyrese didn't make it no better by misspelling tile, tile for tile. It was straight comedy. Go ahead.
No. I first of all, listen, let's put this in context because I know what you're going to do.
Okay.
Listen, you're talking about two bona fide certified professionals who has 30 to 40 years of music of experience. So they are known for going and giving a top tier show on stage. However, translating that into an IG live, no. That's where they kind of, that's where they had to defer. Now, me personally feel the onus should not have been on Teddy Riley. The onus should have been on the people that was surrounding him, who should have putting him in the best opportunity possible to pull that off. You had too much data now, where now today, what you could have basically given him to say, hey, this is the best platform for you. I'm pretty sure they did review the previous battles to say, okay, but you're talking about two extraordinary, well-rounded, catalogs. There's so many songs, Trav. So what I'm saying to you is, before you go and do what because I know you go hit with the layman's term. I'm trying to give our viewers some context to say, hey, before you start to agree with him, just understand if you had Michael Jackson and you had Prince, and you're asking both of them to dilute their souls down and to conform to an IG platform that neither one of them are really versed in, just take that into consideration before you hear my co-host out.
Okay, let me start with this. Okay, now I've had the whole weekend and the redo to absorb everything, and I agree with Swiss Beats. Swiss Beats said, I'm glad this happened. He said, because what happened to Teddy, it going forward, he said, it lets people know what you can do and what you can't do. And he said, listen, the IG battle is about you being is about one person being in a room by theyself, playing their best tracks against another person in a room by himself, and just going round for round, giving the public, some great entertainment, and then letting the public have an opinion on it. It was just that simple. And so what happened was, let me tell you what happened to Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley failed social media.
Throw the towel.
Listen, Teddy Riley social media was saying that Babyface was going to eat him up. They was like, Teddy Riley don't have the number ones. That's what people was concentrating on. They basically, and I'm here to tell you too, Teddy Riley's songs wasn't overall wasn't as successful as Babyface songs overall. But
you're basing that off of what?
Off of what everybody was saying. Just overall dollar amount impact, like number ones, Billboard, that's a fact. That's a fact. Overall, Babyface's overall catalog was more successful than Teddy Riley's. That's a fact. And so people were on social media, they were scaring Teddy, going, listen, man, you're going to get handled. You don't have a chance. They was telling him, he didn't have a chance. So I think that's what happened on Saturday. I think he fell to that pressure of, if I'm gonna get ate up, I'm gonna go down swinging, and hence him bringing in. He thought he had to do all that extra stuff to have a chance, but he really didn't, because ultimately when they finally done it yesterday, everybody was surprised when they went song for song. I was like, well, damn, and then what I also realized from yesterday, the redo, was that how different their catalogs were, and it's two different styles. It's two different styles. And then I seen all of the feedback today. All of the feedback broke down to guys and girls. All of the guys thought that Teddy Riley won, and all of the girls thought that Babyface won. And it's probably because Babyface he's the genius. No one can do a love song better, an R&B love song better than Babyface. No one can, man.
Except for the one who's currently incarcerated right now, right?
Well, yeah, we're going to get into that too, because, that's what Charlemagne was saying. Charlemagne was saying the only one that could battle Babyface legitimately, is and could beat him is R. Kelly. So we'll get into that too. But that's my take on Saturday. And then what followed Saturday, Teddy. So if you didn't see it, what happened was Teddy, he done too much. He couldn't get his sound together. They were 3 songs in and they had to cancel it. And what followed was just all of these memes about Teddy trying to do too much. Like I seen a meme that said, if trying to do too much was a picture, and had a picture of Teddy. And I even thought it was so funny.
Did you see what Tyrese said about the guy that was helping him? He said, take a look at the guy in the back, because he's going to be fired.
And then Tyrese became a meme because he commented Teddy throwing the towel, not towel, TOWEL. He posted TILE, like floor tile, and everybody ate him up because of it. So Teddy and Tyrese got ate up the whole weekend for the whole thing was just a comedy, man. And of course I made one myself, because, I seen people posting that Rocky meme, that Rocky video where the black dude be like, just throw the damn towel. Yeah. and so, I came across this cell phone app. I came across this app on my phone that allowed me to do a voiceover on a video. And so I done my own little voiceover on the throw the damn towel video, man. And everybody, it got shared over 200 times, man. So that was pretty cool. So, but yeah, that's my take on it. Teddy Riley was just trying to do too much. And like Swiss Beats said, he said that he was glad it happened, because
trying to put on a good show for your fans, right, and future fans,
right,
and people who may not have known who you are, that's doing too much.
And he also caught fire for violating all the social media guidelines. Everybody was up on everybody, obviously them people didn't live with him. He had his whole team there. He had his engineer, his backup dancer, he had his A&R there, people, of course, that flew in. So he caught fire from everybody for violating. He had his beard all trimmed up. His skin was perfect. It looked like both of them, had people do their hair and makeup, but that's fine. That's small peas. But that was my take on it. And I'm with Swiss. I'm glad it happened, because going forward, it made people realize, hey, listen, IG is limited. But did you see Roland Martin? Roland Martin, I don't know if you guys follow Roland Martin. Roland Martin is he's like a Reverend Al Sharpton type for black folks. Roland Martin is like the black CNN, and he's a tech savvy guy, and he was catching fire as well. He was criticizing, Teddy Riley and Babyface, because he was talking about how, he said, why are you guys just stricken in it to IG? He said there's software where you could stream the battle over Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all at the same time, and to both of their websites all at the same time. So he was trying to make sense of it, but what the kids was, because Roland is older, Roland like 60, 56, 57 years old, and the kids was like, man, listen, man, you an old dude, you don't understand this. But he was injecting some common sense into the situations, saying that, listen, if you guys want to do this the right way, just, do it through one of these softwares like Zoom or Twitch. And then you can broadcast it on all of the social media platforms. And then they said 4 million people tried to go to IG and they couldn't get in. Only 500,000 got in. So Roland Martin was just merely suggesting that, listen, if you guys want to do it the right way, no one has to miss it. No one has to miss it. Just listen, go on, do it the right way. Go on one of these apps or one of these softwares and broadcast it through all the social media genres. And then you can brag about even bigger numbers. He said that 4 million probably could have been 10 million. It could have been like 500,000 on Instagram. It could have been, 2 million on YouTube. And then it could have been, maybe another 6 million on Facebook, So what do you think about what Roland Martin said? Do you think it would have, you think that doing what Roland Martin said would be wise, or should we just embrace the IG culture and continue doing it the way they're doing it? What do you think?
I think that first and foremost, if anybody understands what I'm getting ready to say about Menace to Society, when Kane and Road Dogg was walking into the house and Kane's grandfather was trying to sit him down and give him the knowledge. Remember how they was blowing him off? Right. Oh, this old man, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But then at the end of the movie, the flashback was coming, right?
Right.
So you blowing him off, but at the end of the day, he ended up being right. So Roland is that grandfather that everybody, go back to sleep, grandpa. You don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 right?
Right.
So what ends up happening in that scenario is ultimately he's right. And he made sense because the numbers that they did get, imagine had they did it the way that Roland said. You talking, it could have, you talking, 10 million?
I agree.
Or more?
I agree. And then
minimum.
And furthermore, if they would have done it on YouTube, sponsors would have paid to be on that, like be on the side of the page. It would have been free to us. The problem, this is the problem. Somebody said what Roland said. This was somebody said. Now IG, you don't have to when you go to YouTube, you got to sign up for it. Facebook, you got to sign up for it. Instagram, Instagram, you got to sign up for it too. Somebody had made the point that you got to register and sign up for YouTube, and on IG you don't. You can just go on and watch it. I don't know if that's true or not. I think you don't. Yeah, you got to have a page on IG to look at other people's page. You got to have that was wrong, because on IG you still got to have a page.
First of all, you're talking about Babyface and Teddy Riley. If that's the only minor inconvenience that I have,
I agree.
To do that,
I agree.
You missed me with that one. I don't know what he was trying to say, but I'm saying if that's all I have to do is tune in and do that and get whatever drink I need and sit back and be able to sit back and hear classic hits, sign me up all day, every day.
Right. Well, one thing I do agree with, I do. The thing is, this is what Swiss said. Swiss addressed that. Swiss said that he said it's an Instagram. It's called the Instagram versus battle. He said we're being loyal to Instagram. He said because we don't have to go through a lot of people with Instagram. He said Instagram. He said Instagram is the only format where the people that's running it and owning it, he said we can call them up and they will talk to us. He said the owner of the company, he said we can call him up, the president, he said we can call him up, tell him our issue, and then he'll fix it. So he said for right now, he said they're being loyal to Instagram for letting them start it. And then he said, and then they didn't broke all the rules. He said the original rules for Instagram was you could only go live for like 45 minutes. And then, but once they started doing the Instagram live battles, especially for Face and Teddy Riley, they let them go for 4 hours. So but no, I think they should open it up. I think that they should open it up, because it was more people that wanted to see it than people that actually seen it. So they guesstimating that 4 million people came through and logged off at some point. That's what they're guesstimating. But
don't forget the numbers that they got going on YouTube right now, since they reposted it on YouTube.
And that's how
I looked at the numbers today, and the numbers are still piling up. So how can you factor those numbers in?
And I was one of them. Like I said, I didn't get to see it last night. I just finished watching it like an hour ago. And so it was I loved it. It felt like I was a part of something. It felt like I was a part of like a once in a lifetime deal. I mean, they told.
Did you hear the not to cut you off? Did you hear the when Swiss and Timberland was talking about the aftermath of this? So what I'm gathering is they're going to do a documentary of all these battles that happened during this time period.
I hope they got somebody following everybody.
So they're going to document all of this.
That's dope. Now,
that's going to be dope.
It's funny you say that, because during when it was over with, Dr. Dre called in right away.
I know where you're going with this.
And Dr. Dre, they jumped on him. Swiss Beats and Timberland, they sicked Babyface and they sicked Teddy Riley on Dre. Now, Babyface and Teddy Riley both asked Dr. Dre to do it. They want Dre to go against Puffy. And I say no, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute, because me and my wife just talked about this. Timberland and Swiss, they got after Babyface and Teddy Riley was over with, they got back on there. Dr. Dre, he blurted out, "This ain't for me." He said, "This ain't for me." And then and Teddy Riley was like, "Man, you really ought to do it." He said, "It ain't for me." He said, "But we'll see." So that was the last word we heard on it. And so, Timberland and Swiss was talking about.
That's code for "this ain't for me" without a check.
Right. And so that's what Swiss and Timberland said. They said, "Dr. Dre," they said, "Man, this is for you." They said, "This is for you." And then he right away, he said, "Listen," he said, "if we got to take this for pay-per-view." And then he told everybody that was watching, he said, "Man," he said, "if y'all think that we should take Puffy and Dr. Dre to pay-per-view," he said, "Throw that," he said, "put them fires on the post." And it just lit up with fires. And he said, would you pay like MMA, boxing, Showtime? He said, would you pay pay-per-view to watch a live battle between Puffy and Dre? And everybody was like, yes, of course. Anybody would.
But did you hear what Jermaine Dupri had to say today?
What do you have to say?
Jermaine Dupri says that, I hope I'm not going to get blasted by our listeners, but he was saying that now there's nothing wrong with him feeling himself, but he feels that he can stack up against either one of their catalogs.
I agree. But okay, and that's, we're gonna get into that, because that's
okay.
I'm about to give my reservations of why Puffy and Dre wouldn't be a good idea, and I don't think it'd be a good idea because it's gonna rehash all that East Coast West Coast stuff. It really is, man. It'll rehash. It wouldn't be a good idea. And I told my wife, I said, I was like, he should battle Jermaine. I told my wife, I said, he should battle Jermaine. That'll be better, because.
Who? Dr. Dre?
Yeah, no, Dr. Dre and Pharrell. We gotta find somebody else for Puffy, because we want to do Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is the one we want to do. Puffy we want to do too, but we want to get Dr. Dre involved before Puffy, as far as I'm concerned. So with that being said, I just don't. What do you think? I just think that it would rehash all that East Coast West Coast stuff, because they were the biggest. They were the Titans at the top of the East Coast West Coast battle, and I don't think I think that's the reservation that Dr. Dre has about doing it. I think it'll just reopen all of that, man. What you think?
Well, first of all, is the irony that you said that came up to Jermaine, and Jermaine was saying that, well, if you really want to know, but he did say this on the Drink Champs podcast. He said that started in Atlanta at his place, the beef between those two. So he said if there's anybody that should be tied in, he said he should be. He was actually proposing it to why does it have to be basically, why does it have to be relegated to just two? He was actually saying, why can't all three of them go against each other? That's what listen. Anybody that knows Jermaine Dupri, he says what he means, says what he says, and if any way that he could throw his name in the hat because he feels that what he's done with So Def is just on par with any of those two titans. So that's what he feels about it.
Well, Jermaine. Only problem with that, Jermaine, Puffy and Dre, and I already know a comeback for what I'm about to say. They're billionaires and you're not. That's the difference for one. But the comeback for that is that
we're going off of money now.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean that's the difference, But I can a comeback for that would be, they didn't make their billions in music. They made their billions outside of music. Puffy with the Ciroc and Dre with the headphones. So that would be the comeback. I just threw that in the ring, the difference between them, and so, and,
right.
And the reason why that's important is because Dr. Dre, when he said that that's not for him, he's one of the, he runs a division. He runs the headphone division. He runs that for Apple. He works for Apple. He's in corporate America now. You know what I mean? So I think part of it is him feeling like, listen, you know what? Hey man, I'm in the corporate world now. I got some new focuses. I don't think, maybe I think that's some of it. I think that's some of it, but the music is still there. You still done the music. So it would be, what Swiss was saying was, Dre, you owe it to the fans. He was like, man, you owe it to the fans. The fans supported you all of this time. Come do something for the fans. Come get back to the fans. Swiss was on his head. He was like, come.
Which I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, he was on his head. He was like, listen, man, come do this for the fans. And he said, if money is an issue, but the thing is, if it shouldn't be a money thing, man. See,
Trav, what you're not looking at it as, and I know we're going to talk about it later on, but you're looking at the two titans right now, arguably in music, for at least the last 30 or 40 years is Puffy and Dre. I understand the reservations that you have. I have some of the same reservations, but the point of it is you're talking numbers. If there's anybody that can scour the numbers or compete to the numbers of what these two just did, who better than Dr. Dre and Puffy? Now,
okay,
marketing wise, you're talking about two titans, especially when you can't put marketing and Puffy not in the same sentence.
Right.
Marketing. Dr. Dre, who basically West Coast, come on, man. Well, marketing, it sells itself. It's like equivalent to NBA, NBA finals, Michael versus, Magic. That's what you're talking about right there. Right. It sells itself.
Okay. How about this? How about this? Just not yet. Let's do that. Well, let me just clear something up. First of all, I would love to see it happen. But I got reservations. it just came to mind that I just thought that maybe it would rehash all that East Coast, West Coast nonsense. I think it would rehash that. That's my reservation. And then, okay, all right, table that. Let's table that. Now going forward, okay, how about this? I don't think, okay, we just had a Titan battle. Okay, how about not going a Titan battle back to back? I think keep going. Put them at the end. Maybe we can, okay, we just had a Titan battle. Now put them, it would be great to have Dre and Puff next, but we could go Pharrell, but Kanye West. I mean, why are we leaving out Kanye?
Well, I'm listening to
Kanye.
Ebro. I'm listening to Ebro in the morning.
I want somebody to argue with me. I want somebody. They're
proposing a female battle.
Yeah.
And the two people who they came up with was Mary J. Blige.
Yes.
And Erykah Badu.
Now, no, Erykah Badu. No, that's horrible. No, you got to do somebody else. Do Erykah Badu. No, do Mary J. Blige and Missy Elliott.
You think Missy Elliott has a catalog that could stand up to Mary J. Blige?
Yes. Yeah, I think it'd be entertaining. Why not do? Okay, what about Janet Jackson and Mariah Carey?
I like that.
That'll be dope.
That'll
be dope. That'll be dope.
I had a discussion about this. I had a right before we got on air. Now I just want to repeat what they said. They said that basically the only person who they could see, I'm paraphrasing, that can actually get in the ring with Mary J. Blige is a Beyonce.
Well,
they thought that Jill Scott. They said this. They felt that Jill Scott and Erykah Badu would be
better. That'll be perfect.
Be better.
And Janet
Jackson came up.
But you know what? Honestly, she don't have a chance against Mariah Carey. So you probably got to do Beyonce and Mariah Carey. I think those are tight.
Who don't have a chance?
I don't think that Janet Jackson would have a chance against Mariah Carey.
You know what?
I think. Hold on. Listen here. Hold on. I just think that. Don't you think Beyonce would have a better chance against Mariah Carey? Do you agree? Beyonce and Mariah Carey would be a better matchup.
See, I see what I have to start doing with you guys, listeners. You're talking about an era where you have Foreman, you had Spinks, you had Ali, and you have Foreman. Did I say Foreman, Spinks? And, okay,
right.
So
it's time for.
If you're talking about, see, this is what I have to understand. This is what people have to understand about when you're talking about those type of people in that time frame who are at their primes and what's going on with them. People sleep on Janet Jackson when it comes on to her, basically to her catalog. That Jackson name is synonymous with a lot of stuff, individualism and her contributions with her family, et cetera, et cetera. Mariah Carey, Uncanny. You're talking about now, if Whitney was alive, you're talking about, whoo, you know what I'm saying? But as of right now, now we're talking, Mary really technically was late 80s, 90. But if you're talking from 82 to current, Janet Jackson, longevity. Why does that not play a factor in anything?
Let's do this. Okay. Let's revise. Okay. These are better matchups. Let's do Janet and Mary J against Mary J. Blige, Beyonce versus Mariah Carey. You feel better about that matchup?
Maybe.
Okay.
But they're all, let me say something. They're all four great people.
Yeah.
They're all four. I think personally, if you're saying, see, I have a theory about these matchups. I think it's more than the culture that they're saying publicly. I think it's more of a financial thing, but I'll digress on that. The point, what I'm trying to say is, if you're saying culturally, you're talking about catalog for catalog, right? And I think when you raise the point of Mariah Carey versus Janet Jackson, I'm like, say no more. I would love to see that battle. That's a nice battle.
It would be entertaining. It would be
now, but what has a little sizzle. Just think about it. Just indulge me for a second. Janet, Beyonce. You're talking older and current right now. Both both stage performances, both got live interaction videos, video for video, song for song. Right now, because Mariah wasn't really a big dancer. So what I'm saying, if you was to table them two together, Trav, that's heat. That's heat right there. You disagree?
No, I don't disagree.
Whew.
What about?
You had me scared for a second.
What about?
I had to rethink on the Mary J thing, because I think the reason why they was just trying to say Erykah Badu is because name recognition, and it wouldn't be something that people would be like scoff at, like,
yeah,
you know. But
I
do like what you were saying and what they were saying to Jill Scott and Erykah. I do like that now that I think about it, because they both. But I don't know. You say Missy Elliott. That's something to think about. Missy's got hits.
No, let's do Missy. Okay, let me give you three options.
Okay.
You got either Missy Elliott, Little Kim. I don't know if the Brat got enough hits though. The Brat don't have enough. So no. So Missy Elliott.
None of them can go against Mary J. No.
Mary has nothing to do with this, because we talking female rappers.
Just talk about just pure match.
Yeah. We talking female rappers. Okay. You know, we don't want to miss.
So for our viewers, we want to say that these are not names that are actually, these are we're speaking hypothetically.
Yeah. We're off the cuff. Listen, you know, if you're watching, we off the cuff with this. This is just general banter. So what do you think about Missy Elliott versus Little Kim? I think
they're friends. I don't know if they would do it.
Yeah,
they may.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun for them. It'll be fun for them. I think so.
I say go for it.
Yep, I say that too.
I say go for it.
I'm trying to think of a better fit for Mary. Who would be a better fit for Mary? Okay, Toni Braxton and Mary J. Blige. What you think?
Whoa.
Are you intrigued?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Am I making you high?
I like that. Yeah, you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're making me high.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Yep.
I like that.
Toni Braxton and Mary J. Blige. Honestly, I think Mary would. No, she got some big hits though, man. Toni,
don't do it.
Toni got some.
I'm not. Toni got hits too.
I'm not.
Toni got some hits too.
Listen, we tagging Tim and Swiss in this video. We're gonna tag him in this show because we want him to consider everything. I think we brought up some good matchups. You know, I think.
Ooh, Toni, I can't. You're talking in the 90s?
Yes.
I can't think of anybody.
The 90 queens. The queens.
90s collectively on Mary's.
Yep. Toni Braxton.
Yeah.
That'd be a good.
You talking now? That would be the caliber of a female version of a Babyface and Teddy Riley.
Exactly.
I think so.
It would. It would be Teddy face female. It would. So check this out, Tim. Check this out, Swiss. Listen, Toni Braxton, Mary J. Blige. Make it happen, baby. And then come right back and do Beyonce, Mariah Carey, you know. And then God, I don't know. Now we gotta find somebody for Janet, don't we? You know what? I'll take either one of those. Man. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, let's see here. Where we at? Okay. All right. Since we here, let's just go ahead. We're about to, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to cover the Teddy Riley Babyface battle. We're gonna cover it song for song, and what we're gonna do is I have my scorecard in front of me.
Now, are you going to play any sounds from the?
No, I can't because everything is copywritten and Facebook. They'll put us off. So hopefully you guys and you can remember the name. But if you don't know the name, if I name two of the songs, well, let me say this:
I know every song. I already got them written down, so I'm ready to go.
Here we go. Okay, now, Okay, this is where we're gonna do. I'm gonna say the matchup, the two songs. I'm gonna pick mine. Q is gonna pick his, and we're just gonna go through the list, and then at the end we're gonna reveal, who we had. Okay, our scorecard total. Okay, round number one. The show. This is Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley went first. The show.
Now you come up from Saturday, right?
Well, it's a combination of both. So what they done was so when they started, the scorecard that I got started from Saturday and then finished on yesterday. So that's the way we're gonna do it. So round one is The Show by Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick versus To Occasion by Babyface. I gave it to The Show.
I'm with you on that.
Okay.
I'm with you on that one. That's a tough one, man. That's not an easy one. That's a tough one.
No. Okay. The next one isn't easy either. Now, the next one, I wanted to, you know what? Here's the deal. I didn't want to give any ties. So the next two of them, the next two songs, the next two rounds could have been ties. Here we go. And I'm interested to hear who which one Q picked. Okay, Groove Me by Guy.
I know.
And Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in, man. Groove Me by Guy and Don't Be Cruel by, and so Groove Me is Teddy and Don't Be Cruel is Babyface.
Right.
Now, hey, listen, it's really a tie. I picked Don't Be Cruel. I picked Face on that one. I picked Face. I picked Don't Be Cruel. I said I didn't want to do a tie, so I picked Don't Be Cruel. What did you pick?
Well, I listened to everybody, and everybody called that round a draw. They call it a draw.
I can't do it. It is a draw, but
if you got to pick one. I initially had it scored as a draw. But if you had to pull
the trigger.
And for my listeners,
pull the trigger.
They say, Q, answer the question.
Pull the trigger.
Okay. I had to go with Don't Be Cruel.
Thank you. Yes. Applause.
That was tough, man.
Oh, that was tough. And it don't get round three don't get easier in round three.
I know.
Kissing Game by High Five.
I know.
Every Little Step, Bobby Brown. So Kissing Game is Teddy. Every Little Step is Face. Once again, that's a draw. I mean, you can't do it, man. But I'm a Bobby Brown dude. I picked Every Little Step. I'm a Bobby Brown dude. If I had to.
High Five was hot. That song was so hot.
It was, man.
It's still so. You can still play that. Did you see the feedback when he played that last night?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. And which brings me to something we're gonna talk about later, because you know where I think this Instagram stuff is gonna end up. I think they're gonna end up doing Instagram concerts. They're gonna do this versus concerts. I think that's gonna be a thing. I'm going on record as saying right now that they're gonna start doing versus concerts. So we're gonna see because you getting 4 million people tuning in for Teddy Riley versus Babyface. Imagine if they done a versus concert with both of them on stage together, going song for song.
Do you remember when I said earlier that I had more of a thought process behind that? You just hit it right there on the head.
Yep.
That is what I was talking about.
Okay. We'll get in that. We'll get into that. Okay.
So let's go to the next one.
Man, listen, it ain't getting no easier, man. It's not getting easier. Right here.
Okay.
Right here. By SWV. That's Teddy.
Let's do it.
Love should have brought your ass home last night, Babyface. Woo! Are you kidding me, man?
And he played the intro to it.
How do you?
And he played the intro to it.
I know.
Now, what our fans, what our listeners don't know is that you and I love Boomerang.
Right.
We talking about love Boomerang.
I've seen that bitch like 30 times.
But when they paired Right Here and Love Should Have. Oh my, Trav, I'm gonna go first on this.
Okay, go ahead. First of all, like the other two, it's basically a tie, but you got to pick one.
For the show, for the cause, I'm going with Right Here with SWV.
I did too. That's applause. Applause. Yeah, we on the same page.
I've had more. Listen, when I'm watching that film, I'm watching and I love that song, but that song has never translated over outside of the film for me. Right Here, I could hear that song and it's through the roof, no matter what club I'm at, when they performing it, whatever it is. So I had to give the edge to that.
I did. Once again, could have been a tie, but Right Here, I'm feeling SWV a little bit more in that one. Okay, and then oh my God, look at the next round. Teddy Riley, Make It Last Forever. Up against Babyface. As soon as I get home from work. All right, come on, man. Come on.
I don't know if you got a chance to hear Ebro, but he was straight hating on Babyface. He said, "Man, I remember when these songs came out, and all he was doing was giving the women the keys to what we was doing and how we was." He said, "Man, I used to couldn't stand if I got into it with a woman." And Babyface will come on, Whip and Peel, all them songs. So
listen,
I don't know.
Listen, if you wasn't feeling Babyface, man, you was a buster. You was a straight up buster. You was a buster. You didn't get the girls. If you wasn't feeling Babyface back in the day, you was a buster. If you hating on Babyface, you was a buster. You wasn't getting no girls. You wasn't getting no numbers. You didn't have no game. If you wasn't feeling Babyface, man, just as simple as that.
Round two, who you going for, Trav? Who you going for?
Okay. All right.
Come on.
Oh,
let's do it.
It was Keith Sweat, man. Make It Last Forever. I'm a Keith Sweat dude. You said all of that. Yes.
To go with Keith.
Yes.
Guess what?
But Keith Sweat.
I'm going with Keith Sweat.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't feel good. I don't feel comfortable by
we don't never agree. We ain't never agreed this much, have we? We ain't never agreed this much. But okay, the next one. My God. Me and my wife, we couldn't decide. Baby, where your card at? I don't see your card. Because I was torn, man. Okay, the next two, you basically got a pace. You got
This is a certified. Everybody that I heard said this round was definitely a draw. They couldn't pull.
It is. I told my wife too. I said it's a draw. Okay, so you got a payday anthem against a God, just a celebration for anything. You know, in a classic group. So you got
a payday anthem and the song that preludes to getting ready, being in the mirror, steady rocking. I got my suit on, rock steady, baby, rock steady.
So you got Johnny Kemp, Just Got Paid.
Yes.
And you got the Whispers, Rock Steady.
Woo!
I can't wait to see what you got. Let me see. Listen, my wife just brought her card down. Let me see who she picked. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, she picked the same one I picked. Okay. So, because I know that me and my wife picked the same one. You go first.
Okay.
Who did you pick?
Oh my gosh. And I know my dude Magic is probably listening because he's in the band with the Whispers. So I could just see him listening intently, like, where are you going with this one? I'm like,
that's right.
Okay.
Where you going? Don't make me play the Jeopardy music.
I have to go with Just Got Paid.
Where's my buzzer at?
No.
Where's my horn at? Where's my buzzer at? There we go.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Rock steady, baby. Rock steady, baby.
Just got listen.
Rock steady.
Magic. Listen. I hear Just Got Paid on. I mean, Fridays just be rocking.
I know, man.
In the club, you got youngsters still rocking that song to this day. Both songs. Come on, Trav.
Listen,
for this show, I had to pick a song.
Okay.
But I personally believe this is a draw.
If any of the rounds had to be a draw, really a draw, it would be this round. But let me say this. Let me tell you why I picked Rocksteady. Rocksteady done a couple things for me. Rocksteady, when the beat come on, man, you kind of grab.
Everybody steady rocking.
You bring your elbows into your side and you clutch your fists and you just start rocking from side to side when you hear that Rocksteady. And then Rocksteady was playing that. It reminds you of family reunions, cookouts. It reminds you of your daddy. It reminds you of family. It reminds you, and then it tie in.
It does. You're not lying. No, none of that stuff you're saying.
And it tie in other groups and other songs. It also ties in Isley Brothers and Frankie Beverly and Maze. So it's for me, it's so much more associated with Rocksteady than it is because Friday night getting paid. It's just that. That's just that, man. What if you don't have a job, man? What if you on unemployment?
It's a song that still gonna motivate you.
If you ain't got if you ain't got no job, you can't celebrate that song. But Rocksteady,
you can play that song on a Thursday or a Wednesday.
What if you ain't got no job?
Okay, so it's Friday.
So where's the song for the people that ain't got no job?
First of all, man, for our fans, and for our listeners, both of these songs are going to live on in history, man. So
yes.
For the culture, we'll let you guys be the deciding factor.
Yes, please comment. We want your comment. Listen, please listen. If you listen, call your friends, text people, listen, share us. We want this to be our most interactive show, man, because this is so cool what we're doing. Okay, all right. So Just Got Paid, Rocksteady. Q gave it to Just Got Paid, Johnny Kemp and Teddy, and I gave it to Rocksteady and Face, man, because the reason why I gave it is because if you don't have no job, you ain't singing I'm getting paid. You ain't singing I'm getting paid. But you can still rock steady with no check, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's my reason.
I can see my friend Magic because he's in the group, and I can see him, and we talk all the time. I could just see him. I hope I don't get a text from you, brother. So you
listen.
gonna pick
Q friend, holler at me because I'll be a better friend than he was. Okay. All right. The next one, it wasn't even close because the song that Teddy Riley done, it's one of my favorite songs. It's one of my favorite songs I listen to at home. And when I DJ, it's one of my, when I'm doing 90s, I love this song, man. I love this song. So you got Foxy Brown, Get Me Home Tonight. Ooh, baby, gotta get you home with me tonight. Come on, man. That's just so dope.
Yes,
up against every time I close my eyes, I think of you. It's cool. But Foxy Brown just, when you see the video, you just be like, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what's up. I gotta get, and it makes you think the whole vibe of the video is just going out. You with your girls, you with your fellas, you see a girl and she just so fly. You just want to sing, ooh, baby, and gotta get you home with me tonight.
Shout out to Eugene.
Yes.
Shout out to the original Eugene Wild who actually did the song.
Shout out to Foxy Brown too, because I know she didn't plan to be on a Titan battle, man. That was probably the least successful artist in their battle. You know what I'm saying? But it's a dope song, and he played it. And you know what made me feel good? Because Teddy, it was one of Teddy's favorites, and it's one of my favorites. So that's why it hit home for me. So what did you pick?
Man, it was an instant classic for me, man. I have to go with Foxy Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Look, as soon as listen, man, I can see a lot of our female viewers like, what?
Okay, I'll work with them. Listen, okay, after I got you home tonight, Then I played Every Time I Close My Eyes, I Think of You. See, I played that after I got her home. So basically, I actually used both songs. So that was cool. All right. Okay. We got that out of the way. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. This one is heavy right here, Trav.
Yeah.
This is heavy right here.
Yeah. Okay. For me, this next round came down to personal experience, just what I went through and what was going on with me. One song was more personable to me than the other, but just like the other ones before this, it could have been a tie. So you got Teddy Riley with Piece of My Love. You can have a piece of my love. Remember, we used to think he said, "Dumb bitch is waiting for you." Remember, we thought he said that. Okay, against Ready or Not. Ready or Not. Oh, come on, man. Oh man, Ready or Not. That's cool too.
This was another round that people gave it a draw too, by the way, consensusly.
But I went with Piece of My Love because I just remember us when that part in the song came on, the whole party would be like, "Dumb bitch." We thought he was saying dumb bitch. Dumb bitch is waiting for you. We thought he was saying that. So I got a memory with that song. So I picked that one over Ready or Not. How about you?
I have to go with Guy, man.
That's right. That's right.
I have so many moments with that Guy album, man. And growing up, that was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I had to listen. You talking about, oh my gosh, Ready or Not. I mean, both of them, but first of all, Piece of My Love came out before Ready or Not. So I'm not saying that matters. But for me, that stayed with me and resonated with me a lot longer. And a lot of the situations that I was in, you could just play that whole Guy album, man, and you didn't even have to stop.
Exactly. You didn't. Okay, we're gonna pause for a station identification right quick because we're going into the second hour.
It's the Big Trav and Q Show. They waiting for just another damn podcast. Now let's go. Go.
Okay, man. Listen, it don't get no easier. Oh my God, we ain't even halfway through, man.
I know.
Do you see the next round? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Come on, man. Really, man.
Yeah.
Woo.
I know this one's heavy right here. Why did you?
I'm thinking about changing my pick right now. I'm thinking about changing my pick. I'm thinking about. I know which one you picked. I really do because I know. I think
They did it again. So it's like we already kind of went over which one we went over. So we already.
I think that the one I think you picked, it's a Q pick to me. It's a Q pick. Okay. Teddy Riley. I want her. That's Keith Sweat. I want that.
Oh, so we're gonna skip. So we're gonna skip round 6 for the kissing game and every little step because we already talked about it in the previous segment. Okay. I got you.
Okay. So So we're gonna go. We're on I Want Her by Keith Sweat. Oh God, come on, man. How can you pick something? How can you pick something over this? But I did. Okay, that's Keith Sweat. I Want Her. Teddy Riley done that beat against Tevin Campbell. Can We Talk? By Babyface, man. Come on, man. Come on. Are you serious? Do we gotta pick?
Yes, we do.
I picked
You're
Tevin
right,
Campbell.
because you said it for the show. I did too. I'm not even gonna hold you up. I did too, man.
I knew it.
Can We Talk? Come on, man.
That's your
Look
pick.
at it.
You know why?
Jeezy, you see Jeezy riding down the street singing "Can We Talk?" You know what I'm saying? You got Plies on the street. On the show doing "Can We Talk?" Come on, man.
Listen, the reason why I knew you was gonna pick that because you a High Five fan because they in that vibe. Tevin Campbell and Kissing Game and High Five, they in that vibe. They in the same vibe mode. And that just seemed like your pick.
Yes, man, but
I said,
Want Her was huge,
yeah.
man.
I know somebody blowing us up. Somebody blowing us up right now. They were like, what? we getting blown up right now. We getting blown up right now, man. But
I know, but I Want Her was dope.
Yeah,
man.
It was, man.
You played out in the club.
Yes.
I'll remember, and when you saw a female and you was like really into her, that song gave you motivation to be like, yeah, man, that's my song. You just go over there and do your thing. Off of that Keith Sweat song.
You know what I really enjoyed about when Babyface played "Can We Talk"? He really got into it, man. He really liked that song. You could tell he was really, because he was kind of like low key with all the other songs, but when "Can We Talk" came on, he started singing it. He was a little more upbeat. He said, "Man, I really like that song." Matter of fact, I got a story. He told a story with that song. He said it was a song that he wrote in high school, and he said he held on to it forever until the right person came along, and Tevin came along, and he gave it to him, and that shit was a smash, man. So
I know.
So we on the same page with that one. Okay,
I know. Sorry, Keith Sweat fans.
Okay, the next one. Okay, the next one was pretty easy for me. The next one was pretty.
I know where you're going.
Yeah,
I know where you're going with this one.
Yeah,
come on, read them off.
This is Teddy Riley. I like. And then Babyface, The Way You Love Me. That was pretty easy for me. The Way You Love Me, it was,
don't.
It was just cool. It was just cool. It didn't do, no, you know what? I'm going to be honest. It didn't do nothing for me. This is a runaway. This is a runaway. I like, no problem. Let me see. Okay. All right.
Listen, if we have any Karen White fans out there, he does not speak for the both of us. Okay?
Yeah.
This song was 1988. This song was a massive hit. This song was, I'm talking to all my fans out there and people that are tuning in today. Tune in to 1988 when you heard that song and you were in the club and you had the flowers on your hand with the little lace on front. Yeah. This is when people was rocking this song back then, next to Jolie, Watley. So Karen White,
yeah,
come on, man.
88. I was a sophomore in high school. I could care less about that. This is just for me, guys. This is just for me. 88. I was a sophomore in high school. I was booming. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, all right.
But
what did you pick?
I like.
Okay, we got that one. Okay.
I'm just saying, man. You just really just like I don't want people to tune out and be like, "Oh my God!" They can't. No backstory. No, just give us.
No.
Karen
that's
White
what you
was
do.
Dope.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I love Karen. But
okay,
not against that song. Not against I like. Come on.
Let's go. The next one was pretty easy too.
Stop it.
Yeah. The next one.
Oh my God. I already know where you're going.
Well, because it was heavy. Is it good to you? Come on, man. Come on. This is easy.
That song was dope, man.
Is it good to
the Juice soundtrack?
I like it. No, I mean, I still play it to this day. When I got a neo soul crowd or I'm playing some like I'm playing dinner music. It's one of them songs I play during dinner.
Beat was so dope.
It's kind of in between mid tempo and fast. It's perfect.
How would you feel if I rubbed you down? But that was
exactly.
Rest in peace to Heavy D.
Yes, R.I.P. Heavy D. And how can you go wrong with Heavy D, man? Okay, so you got Teddy Riley. Is it good to you? And I'm ready. Babyface. It was cool. I don't have a problem with it. Good song. But would it match against Heavy D? And is it good to you? It can't win. It can't win. Okay. All right.
So you're going with is it good to you?
Yes. How about you?
Okay. I'm with you.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Because I'm ready with this jam, man.
Right.
I know. People are like, yo, so you guys go with Can We Talk? But you don't go with I'm ready. I'm like, I know. Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
Is it good to you? It's a jam.
Exactly. Next one was super easy. Matter of fact, it was so easy. Teddy dropped the bomb on this one, man. I think only reason Teddy played this one is because Jay-Z was on it. But that didn't get you no points. That didn't do you no against the song that you was up against. It didn't do you no good, dog. You might as well played the song from your 6th grade recital, dog.
He was feeling himself, man. Hey, if he could play Foxy out of the nowhere, he was like,
no, but
he
that
felt
beat,
like you could drop this one. Yeah.
But that beat was nice. That Foxy beat was nice. This Jay-Z shit, this was bullshit. This was, you know what? I thought until I heard this, because I had never heard this before. Before I heard
heard the song before?
No, yeah, I had never heard this song before. And I thought I'd heard all the Jay-Z songs. I had never heard this one before. And so I remember, I think I told you, I said, I don't think Jay-Z got a whack song. Was that you I was telling that? I was like, yes. I have never heard Jay-Z or Beyonce do a whack song, but this is whack. This ain't even cool. This is whack. It's a whack song. And I can't, and the only reason he put it in there was because he thought that maybe we would be like, oh, well, I didn't know he done a song with Jay-Z. And I think that's why he played it, to let everybody know that, hey, I've done a song with Hov. But nah, but when you up against Rock with you, Bobby Brown, dog, you getting your head decapitated. You get I ain't even gotta ask you. I ain't even ask you. Oh God, rock with you, Bobby Brown, man. Come on, man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about Rock with You. I thought Teddy Riley done it and Babyface done it. So that was the shocker for me in there. Now,
he did say that they had collaborations on songs. He said that they never got a chance to even do that night. So I would have been curious to hear the songs that they did together.
Side note, Teddy Riley done My Prerogative and it was not played. Are you kidding me?
I wanted to wait to the end.
I know. Are you kidding me, man? I just want everybody to know that, because we were on the topic of song or artists that they done songs for together, or both of them done songs.
Are you that guy to tell what the president is up under the tree before they even unwrap it? Are you that guy?
I'm the dude I'm the dude that don't even rep the president. I'll be like, here, mother. I don't even No, I'm not. I'm not that. Okay. Now let me tell you what's going on right now. This is the point in the IG live battle where they switched. Okay. If you didn't know, the way the battle go is whoever like they can only go live from one of their pages. So whatever page that they're going live to, the other person goes first. So they were going live on Face's Instagram. So Teddy Riley had went first. So now they switched it. So now at this point, they both done 10 songs. So now they switching it. So now Babyface is going first, and then Teddy is going second. And the reason why they doing that is because they giving you an opportunity to rebuttal. You go through, like if Teddy plays something and then Babyface got an opportunity, well, if you're gonna play that, I'm gonna play this to kind of give him an opportunity to match that song. Because
let's go with it.
Okay, all right, let's go
with it. Come on, let's go.
Okay, let's go. All right. This next, I didn't know Babyface done this. I did not know Babyface done this. Bobby Brown, On Your Own, on the Ghostbusters soundtrack. I didn't know that. On our own. I didn't know. And it's one of them songs that, because I think it got lost because it was associated with the Ghostbuster movie. But when you hear it, you be like, damn, that beat is hard.
Okay, explain to me what you mean by it got lost.
Because if you would have, if the movie hadn't, if it wasn't on a soundtrack, I just thought it would have done better, because I don't think the hip hop community was feeling the Ghostbuster movie. That's just what I think. I don't think they was feeling the movie, and so it never made it onto one of Bobby's albums. It was strictly on the Ghostbuster soundtrack, and it got released as a single. They done a video for it and everything. But I remember when it was out, it wasn't getting no play when it was out. That song didn't really start getting no play.
It did, Trav.
Not like it did about 10 years later. 10 years later, it started.
The first one had Ray Parker Jr. That was the main catalyst to that movie. On My Own was the same catalyst to Ghostbusters 2. It was ringing bells all through that time. Where was you at? Was you sleeping during that time period?
I probably was.
you sleeping.
Well, I tell you what. Well, maybe it was me that didn't get turned on to it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
There it is. Probably
sound like a personal thing.
Okay. This was pretty easy too. It was up against Teddy's In the Closet. No, it wasn't even close. On Your Own was just a slamming track.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was just In the Closet.
Are you going?
Yeah.
That's who you went with, Michael?
No. I went with Babyface on Her Own. I went with On Her Own. In the Closet was just cool. It was just cool for me. It was all right.
That beat was so crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was, but I'm just feeling that.
You could still play that song today in the club, and the place goes crazy off of that song.
I don't play it a lot though. I play On Your Own all of the time, but I don't play In the Closet a lot. It was On Her Own for me. How about you? It was On Her Own for you too, wasn't it?
No, for the Michael fans, I'm gonna go In the Closet.
Oh, cut it out! No, cut it out. Are you switching? You really gonna switch? No. Listen, this is a show.
Something about you, baby. Listen, that was the jam.
It was, man, but it was just cool. But
I know, man. Okay. I'm not gonna succumb to pressure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Bobby Brown.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay.
I love both of them songs, though. Come on.
Okay, next round. This one was pretty hard. It was When Can I See?
Man, this was easy for me.
Yeah, it was.
Now, since you got an easy one, I got an easy one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, it was kind of hard because
no, they both was hard.
When Can I See You Again? He actually played that on the guitar. He played that on the guitar.
I know.
And damn, it's one of them songs that it's kind of sad, but it makes you think man. I think that every now and then
that song gets on every man's breakup list.
Yeah.
That was like on the, you know how you had the breakup song list?
Yeah.
You would play on there?
Yeah.
That's what you used to call her up in the back and have her on the phone with the background. Yeah,
this is like a breakup song. This is the song. if you've ever been with someone that you really loved and it ended sooner than you wanted it to, this is that song you throw on and drink or have a glass of wine.
But if you was trying to get with the girl and she was still having having feelings for the other guy, you was feeling it after this song came on.
Before I let go, Blackstreet. Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is the winner right here. They both
sound like it, man. Put some bass in your chest.
Well, they both got, because he's saying Before I Let Go, and then when Can I See You? They both kind of a breakup.
That video when that song came out,
Dave Hollister. Shout out to Dave Hollister. Yeah,
come on, man.
No. But it was, man. But when he played it on the guitar on the live, man, it fucked with me, man. It really did, man.
You was weeping too.
Yeah, I was, man. I was like,
so sweet.
I mean, it reminded me. It reminded me, man. I was like, I got a place in my heart for When Can I See You Again? But anyway, by the way, if you just joining us, we're going over the Babyface versus Teddy Riley Instagram live battle. And and we're scoring. Did you see Spice Adams videos, dog? Spice Adams was killing Teddy Riley, man. He was like, is this my goal? He was killing me, man. And then the dude, the one dude, he was dancing. Oh man, Spice Adams. Listen, if you guys don't know who Spice Adams is, man, he this ex NFL player who does, comedy skits of just whatever's popping, he make fun of it. So listen, go on Instagram, go on Facebook, Spice Adams. You probably didn't seen him before and didn't even know his name was Spice Adams. But it's this heavy set dude that's always, he got some shirts out. He said his saying is, "What you say now, Chuck?" He got these parodies of people's grandfathers and people's daddies. Man,
it's hilarious.
And he listen, the skits that he do all the time is this dude, this old dude about 60, 70 years old who still think he the shit. He got his Bluetooth in his ear and he always stumping his foot when he talking about, "What you say now, Chuck?" "What you say now, Chuck?" And it's hilarious, man. He got a line of "What you say now, Chuck" shirts. So it's just hilarious. So, but anyway, so before I let go, yeah, like you said, Dave Hollister, he lit the song up. The video, they singing out on the street like a quartet from back in the day. Just an epic video, man. So,
you know who was featured in the video? You know who was featured in it? Never mind. Don't do it to yourself.
Who was it?
What you mean? If you know that video,
I forget. I forget who was it again.
Oh, Omar Epps.
Oh yeah. Man. Oh God. Oh man. Okay.
And Sherry from Coming to America.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and take a look because anyway. Okay. Yes. All right. So we got that one before I let go. Okay. All right. The next one ain't fair.
I don't like this round.
Next one ain't fair.
This was another round that a lot of people gave another
next
draw
one.
To.
You know what? Okay, this is what we're gonna do for this round. Okay, Q. Let's just call this. Let's draw this one.
Can we finally? Can we do it?
Let's draw this one.
Okay, let's draw it.
We listen,
but
guys.
Go ahead and give your speech about it.
Okay. All right, you got Whip Appeal by Babyface and Left Chill by Teddy Riley.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I can't. I did pick one, but I felt guilty. So
why?
We're gonna draw that because the other one is the bomb too. The other one is the bomb too, man.
They're both. I mean, come on. Whip Appeal. I remember that. That was massive. Let's Chill.
You could smash the both of them. I mean, you could smash the both of them equally, man. I mean, listen, when you go to Smash, and you and you looking up songs to smash to.
Yep.
You listen, you gotta make a decision right there.
What you say there, Chuck?
Yeah, what you say now, Chuck? You be like, bump it, I'm playing both of them. So you gonna play both of them because you Iron Man. So you smashing extra long. So you playing Whip Appeal and Left Chill, man. And so all right, we calling that one a draw, man. We calling that one a draw. Yeah. And
nobody's gonna get interrupted by doing whatever they're doing to turn off either one of those songs.
Nah, nobody. And I think that's across the board too. I think the men and the women will call that a draw. Okay, next round was easy, super easy. Deep. Now that was just okay. That was Deep by Teddy Riley and My, Johnny Gill.
Oh.
Yeah, that was easy.
Why did they listen, man?
He shouldn't.
Universally, he got drugged for that song. People, and you know what? Just to put things in context again, when Deep came out, it was a cool song. I love the remix with Lil' Kim on it, by the way. So, but you talking my. Oh my God. Why? And I look before you go, I looked up his arsenal, and there was some songs that could have competed better.
Teddy, I want Teddy to hear this. Teddy, if you would have played My Prerogative, you would have won this round. That's all I'm saying.
I don't necessarily know if that would have been a slam dunk, man.
Slam dunk. My Prerogative.
Listen,
My Prerogative.
No.
You don't think so?
Are you? Listen,
Please comment. It was cool. But My Prerogative smash. Don't make me start singing it. My Prerogative.
Listen. You're asking me to say, I remember both times. I remember when Wyndham was wearing red dresses. I remember all of that.
In college. Listen, I was in college when My Mind was out. And,
right.
And me and my roommate, we had a smash tape. and My Mind was the first.
Hypothetically speaking,
My Mind was the first song. I remember. I got a memory with it. My Mind was the first song on the smash tape. Right. So and you know, we had a rule that, you know, if we came to the dorm and we heard the smash tape playing, you had to go find someplace else to go. You know,
right.
So that was like the little code. Shout out to all of the roommates in college that had a smash code. But anyway, but Teddy, seriously, if you would have played My Prerogative this round, you would have won. So.
But for clarifications for people that say, well, what song I picked, just like I think my co-host picked,
My Mind.
We went with My Mind.
Yeah, My Mind.
Teddy got drugged for this one.
Yeah.
He did.
You know what? The next one too. Teddy. Okay. Teddy, once again, Teddy, you let us down 2 rounds in a row, man.
No.
Yeah. I meant, come on. Lonely.
Yes.
Lonely against Red Light Special TOC.
Yes.
Come on, man.
First of all, I call this a draw because I love TLC and I love Jay. But that, I get so lonely. Oh my God, man, is you serious? When the Velvet Rope came out, and when that, I know I can remember where I was at when hearing that song. I remember seeing the video. The same thing with Red Light. Oh my God, T-Boz, when she did her thing with her legs and she was singing the song, I was like, oh,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're both. I was sweating because I was like, when I heard them both being played last night, you should have seen me, Travis. I was running around and I was like, no, he didn't play that.
Yes,
no, he didn't.
Yes.
But man,
Red Light.
I know where you're going. Red Light for you.
Red Light for you too.
No, man. I had to go with I Get So Lonely. That is the jam. I know. I called it. The people called me last night. I said, this is a draw. I said it's a draw. But
Charlemagne.
For the show.
Shout out to Charlemagne for agreeing with me. He shouldn't have played Lonely and he shouldn't have played Deep. He shouldn't have played neither one of them. But anyway. Okay. All right. Next one.
That's what we're doing now. Now.
Next round is semi-hard. I'm thinking. No. I'm thinking about switching.
Why?
Because you know when he played it during the live, it brought back everything for me again when he played it during the live.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm not going to switch my pick. I'm not going to draw. I'm going to stick with my original.
Okay.
So it's Babyface's. Okay, let us go back because I don't know if we gave. Okay, My Mind was Babyface for people that didn't know. Deep was Teddy Riley. We said My Mind. Red Light Special was Babyface. Lonely was Teddy Riley. I picked Red Light. He picked Lonely. Okay,
correct.
All right. Okay, this round is Karen White, Superwoman. Mm-hmm. That's Babyface versus Teddy Riley, Jam. Michael Jackson's Jam, which is I picked Jam because you listen. Michael Jackson just killed it. The video is just fire. The video is just fire, man. Karen White, you know, I probably got I got more memories with that. I got more memories with that Superwoman. I got more memories with Superwoman, but the DJ in me picks Jam because Jam is just Jam. And Heavy D came in with the rap. Come on, man. And then that was in Space Jam. Yeah, that was Bugs Bunny was in the video. The little kids was in Michael Jordan was in the video. I ain't gotta say no more. Man. Jam.
I know. All of you guys that are tuning in, listen to the sound of my voice. Close your eyes. Think about when that song Superwoman came out. Think about when you were trying to get with that lady or that special girl, and that song would come on, how it would just resonate with you, how women would just use it as the strength that they needed, along with Shirley Murdoch as Relay, Cheryl Pepsi Riley, Thanks for My Child, Superwoman was gave birth to all of that segment. So for you ladies, that is your song. But for me, I'm going with Big Trav on James.
That's right. Ding, ding, ding.
You like how I set that up?
Ding, ding, ding. Now tell him what he's won, Johnny.
Listen, I loved it, but come on, man. That was one of those songs I just be like, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not your soup. I loved it, but it was like being around a whole bunch of empowering women with that song. You just couldn't win, man. Move on. We don't want to go down that subject line.
The views expressed by Q on this show is not intended to be. It's not the opinion of the co-host Big Trav. I love women, and I love that song.
I love them too.
I love them too. I love the song.
I'm talking about Young Q in the 90s. How that song came out when you was trying to get with your girl. And you would hear that song, and they would be like, "Don't go out with him. You're a superwoman. You need to be stronger than that." So that's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, got it. Jam. Right. Okay, are you kidding me, man? The next round.
Jam. Here comes the man. That was a jam. Come on, man.
It was
Space Jam.
It was
Michael
man.
Jackson.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Michael Jordan, Bugs Bunny, everything.
But there are some people that gave Superwoman the nod over Jam. And I was looking at them like, what?
Yeah.
But they did. There was a lot of them that did.
Yeah. Probably.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Next round.
Yep.
It wasn't hard, but they're both dope tracks in their own right. In their own right. You got Babyface, Tony Braxton, Making Me High, which is dope. And then you got Teddy Riley, Rump Shaker.
Come on, man.
Do I gotta say any more? Do I gotta say any more?
First of all, before you say anything,
okay.
I remember watching the Martin show, and I remember how they would premiere videos at the conclusion, at the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock time period.
Right.
And I remember at the conclusion, and if you watch this episode of Martin, there's a thing that Tisha is saying, it gives a tidbit. But because looking back on it now, she was in the video with Tony Braxton. I don't know if you've seen the video in a while.
Yeah.
But
that was Vivica Fox. It was Vivica Fox was in there. Robin Givens was in there. Yeah, I remember that. Yes. I remember that.
Sensual. Talking about.
And Tony Braxton's husband was in there too at the time. He was in there as well too. So
that video was eye candy. You was like, OMG, when you saw all of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, man. But it was, but you can't mess.
I remember being in the club.
That's right.
Trav, and hearing that Rump Shaker, Dress to Sweat parties was off the wazoo.
Yeah,
and
that was...
there was no song, man, at the time that was beaten with Rump Shaker. We used to play... That was a song you used to get hyped before you even go into the club.
Yeah, that was dope.
You be in the car, doing whatever you need to do.
We was
playing that song.
Yeah, yes. We was coming off of that, doing the butt, school days. We was coming off of that. We was coming off of all of that, and then zoom, and you boom, boom.
It sounds like you're doing the same thing as me. You're tying in personal times with some of these songs to give you a nod over it, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. I mean, all of them. Yeah. Listen.
But Making Me High. I love the video. Don't get me wrong. I love Tony, but I mean, compared to, come on.
Yep. That was Making Me High. It was cool.
Shaker,
I loved it. I loved it.
Rump Shaker.
Hold on. Where was something else Teddy Face didn't play?
No, don't do that.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna talk about that afterwards.
I just realized it when we was talking about that video. But anyway, okay. The last song, the last round. Last round. Last round is
But technically didn't go against each other. But I see you threw it on there. But go ahead, let's talk about it.
Okay, well, I don't know what you have, but I have I'll Make Love to You, Boys to Men, Babyface, against Michael Jackson, Dangerous, Teddy Riley. You know what? Let me tell you my thinking. Let me tell you my thinking on this. Okay. Dangerous and Jam, they were they sounded alike.
Similar?
Yeah.
Similar?
They sounded alike. And because of that, I went with I'll Make Love to You, Boys to Men. Because I discredited Teddy Riley for making playing two songs that sounded just alike.
And if you got a song with Michael Jackson, you playing that song.
You
I don't
cool,
care what you saying.
But as a DJ,
you got Michael fans. Michael fans would appreciate that.
Well, what I'm saying is, okay, this is where being a DJ comes in over just regular people. Now, when you blend a song, when you DJing, the point. Ideally, what you want to do when you DJing is you want to blend one song into the other one. And so when I'm doing Michael Jackson sets, I blend these two songs back to back because their beats per minute is the exact same. Their beats per minute is the exact same. It's the underlying beat, the bass ground beat is the same beat. It looked like he used the same drum pattern for both songs. And so it's probably two of the easiest songs to beat match when you mixing songs. And so because he played two similar songs, I gave it because both of the songs is dope. I'll Make Love to You, Dangerous. Both of them is dope, prolific, epic, whatever you want to say. Yeah. Right. But I gave it to I'll Make Love to You, Boys to Men. So,
okay,
which also happens to be it was also on the Smash tape in college too.
What you say there, Chuck?
Yeah. I know you picked Boys to Men, so because that's just a cute.
No, I did not.
What? You picked Dangerous?
I went Dangerous. And I'm going to explain to my viewers that are probably going to go, what? On the screen.
No.
Listen. Listen, I'm going to put this in context.
Okay.
So for everybody who's listening to the sound of my voice, hear this and hear this clearly. When I heard Boys to Men, when they dropped that first Cooley High Harmony album, through the roof. I resonated with that album with Ooh and I and Motown Philly. When I heard these cookie cutter songs, I'm sorry, On Bended Knee and I'll Make Love to You, kind of missed me a little bit. But when the song, and we're going to talk about this at the conclusion because I want to talk about something additional. But the reason why I'm going with Dangerous for that, and that reason only, is because, first of all, I hadn't heard the song in a while. And when I heard him play that, I was like, yeah, it woke me up. That he should have played Black or White. But anyway, I'm going with Dangerous.
Okay. All right. Okay. That was the conclusion of the battle. And for me, okay, I went draw on that one on the first round, but before I changed that to a draw, I had Teddy winning 11-9.
Okay.
What you say? Who did you have winning?
I'm still reserved on the draw, man. I listen. If I had to pick, because everybody says pick a song, pick a topic, pick. I would have to go with Teddy Riley.
Yeah, I did.
I would have to go with Teddy.
Yeah, Riley. I went with Teddy because Teddy tracks.
Teddy just hurt himself cinematically because of he was doing too much, kept getting up, and he, people were so fixated, and it's just like you trying to be in a mood with a girl and somebody just keep coming in and out the room. You like, what is you doing, man?
But even though he done all that, we didn't crucify him. We just we had a good time with him. We had a good laugh with him. And when he finally came back, like last night, when he finally just when he finally listened to Tim and Swiss and said, listen, just be in the room by yourself and play your music. I think he got it. He you know what? He was still trying to do some extra stuff, yesterday, but for the most part, he got through it, and I thought he won. Personally, I thought he won the battle. So that's where I'm at with that. I tell you what, you know how who does it? Somebody does a segment that says who won the weekend. Who does it? Who won the weekend? Teddy Riley won the weekend. He won the weekend, man. He really did. He won the weekend. He was trending the whole Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and this morning. So number 1 trend. And so shout out to Teddy. Teddy, listen, Babyface, man, we love you. But Teddy, you were a big part of me growing up. I got a memory with almost every song. And
this is when I get the violins out, folks.
Yeah, there we go. You crazy. But yeah, it's Teddy for me, man. Teddy for me.
I've had a conversation with some folks today, and I want to do some honorable mentions. I don't know if you got any honorable mentions, but I want to do some honorable mentions. And I got some too. For those who says that, especially when they talk about deep and songs that pick and the songs may not have resonated. I'm going to name 4 songs that Teddy had in his arsenal that he could have played, not being Diggity. Okay,
not being No Diggity.
No Diggity, right?
Okay,
and not being Remember the Time, because if he would have played them two, Babyface, it would have just been over with. And my personal opinion, but I don't know. But then Babyface could have played, at the end of the road. He never played Brandy stuff. John B. So, I can digress.
Right.
Do you remember, and I know you're going to remember this, but Teddy Riley, and I looked this up today, by the way. Teddy Riley did Heavy D, We Got Our Own Thing.
Yep.
He did Wild Wild West.
Yep.
I Used to Go Downtown. These are 2 songs. He also did I Get the Job Done.
Big Daddy Kane.
Yes.
He done Father MC's 3 hits.
Yes. I know. I heard. So what I'm saying, everything's gonna be all right. Why didn't he play that?
Oh man.
So what I'm saying, I mean, I was going through his category. He did, I'll Be Sure. You got to get on your own, girl.
Yes.
He did that. I mean, he did Don't You Know Too, what Heavy D. Maybe a lot of people may not have heard that song, but he did that song. He did Tony. But to be fair, I looked at Babyface's catalog, okay?
Yeah.
And there were some gems that Babyface could have played too. So I just wanted to say for those, because I've been hearing more groundswell of people that was on Babyface more than Teddy. And I was just saying that there was a few songs that Teddy had in the arsenal that he could have played. Even he had more songs with Keith Sweat that he could have played. He didn't even play New Jack Swing by Rex and Effect.
Exactly.
You know how many people was on? You know how people was upset? People were upset with and he didn't even play Teddy's jam.
Nope.
They was crucifying him on they were crucifying him on the radio. It's like, how do you not play your own song?
Yeah, Charlamagne said that. Charlamagne said that. He didn't even play.
So what was your honorable mention?
Father MC, of course. My Prerogative, Bobby Brown, No Diggity.
Okay.
And Face didn't play Just Be a Man About It with Dr. Dre. You know what? Dr. Dre produced that.
Right.
Babyface didn't do that. My bad.
But guess what? Since you're a Bobby Brown fan, did you know he did Getaway? I Gotta Get Away.
Oh yeah, I love.
Did you know that he?
No,
did?
I didn't know he done that. That's one of my favorites.
Love is. That's the way love is. Did you know he did that?
No.
We got Something in Common. Pumping Around.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that Teddy Riley did those songs?
Oh,
why did you leave those songs on the table?
He didn't play. Teddy Roddy didn't play Fix. If you need a fix, what? It goes on and on. He didn't play Fix. Are you serious?
I know.
He didn't even play Fix, man.
Yeah, I know.
Babyface, you got.
He left songs on the table that I looked through his whole. But it was a lot of songs on there that I knew, but maybe commercially that a lot of people may not have known, especially with them being on the Guy and Blackstreet albums combined. But universally, come on. Do you know the place would have went crazy if he would have dropped Wild Wild West?
Yeah, it would have.
Did you know that he did? Here's one I didn't know that he did. Did you know he did MC Hammer Pumps to the Bump?
Wow, I did not know that, but it do sound like yeah.
I was like, you get that song too. I was like,
what?
Teddy could have basically, if he wanted to just go up tempo. Here's another one that you may know. I know you don't probably play it, but commercially, did you know he did Blondie Rapture?
No, I didn't know that.
I looked it up, and I was like, that one, I was like, I didn't know Teddy did that one, but he sure did.
Listen, that's a bad boy. That's why he won my list. He listen, he won to me, and he didn't even play none of that. Everything you just named was I would have rather he played that. Everything you just named that wasn't on the list, I play more than what's on the list. So that's crazy, man.
I was disappointed when he didn't do Get Away. I was like, did you know that was? Come on, do you play that one? When you're DJing, do you play Get Away?
Oh yeah, all the time, man. I love it.
That's why
what I'm
you
saying.
Didn't play it was beyond me, huh?
Huh?
Why he didn't play it was beyond me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Pumps and the Bumps he should have played too.
Pumps and the Bumps. I don't know if you used to listen to Today or anything, but you know the song.
Getting funky on me? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you know he did that?
No, I didn't know that. But
here's another one. Here's another one that I learned that he did that I forgot that he did, but I knew it. But you know how it'd be one of those songs you'd be like, Just Coolin'.
Just Coolin'.
By Levert.
Yeah. Did he do that?
He did it.
That's dope.
With him and Heavy D and Levert. So all you out there that are listening right now, go and check out both of their respective catalogs. Their songs that Babyface left on the table. Did you see in the feed yesterday, Trav? A lot of people was asking, why didn't he do John B? Why did he do Tony Rich?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
why didn't he do Brandy?
Yeah, I seen all of that. But let me say this to everybody too. Listen, if you missed our playlist, we just went over all the songs they played in the IG battle. Spotify and Tidal got the Teddy Riley versus Babyface versus playlist on both Tidal, and I don't know if iHeart got it. I have iHeart. I don't know if iHeart got it yet, but you can listen to all the songs back and forth. They got it. They're going to play them in the playlist just how they done them in the battle. So if you got Tidal, if you got, I just heard Tidal and Spotify. I seen it. I went on Spotify, so I know it's on Spotify. If you got Spotify, you might have to.
I think that's his homeboy. I think he would put it on there for his homeboy, especially when he played the song in the battle. So,
you know what I would love to do tonight, but Facebook, they just keep messing with me. I would love to go live and DJ all the songs they played plus everything you just mentioned. Just I would love to just do it tonight. Go live tonight DJing. And I always do videos, but I think I want to just, everybody been showing them themselves, like they turntables and showing themselves DJing. I always do video because I think people would rather see the video than see me. Maybe I will do the video because I don't know. DJing, just going live showing me, to me, that's not entertaining. But, everybody seeing the video, I think they'll get a kick out of the video. So,
I think you alluded to it, but what was your aha moment out of all the songs he played? What was your aha, good or bad? It doesn't matter. What was your aha?
When Teddy Riley, I didn't know Teddy Riley done this show, Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. I didn't know he did that.
That was universal. Everybody universally did not know, including myself.
I love the song. I love the song. It was one of the birth songs in the hip hop for me. Like one of the songs that when I heard it, I was hooked on hip hop. You know what I mean? It was and so it's a song that every time I hear it, it just reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of the elementary I went to, growing up on the block. And I remember singing it, recording off of it. I remember back in Toledo, we could get the station in Detroit, FM 98, WJLB. We could get that, and then we could get that in Toledo. And Mojo, it was this DJ named Mojo. And Mojo used to come on about 10, 11 o'clock. And he used to play all of the hip hop.
Put some name on it. Put some respect on his name. Electrifying Mojo.
The Electrifying Mojo. That was what's up, man. I love Mojo, man. So, and we used to, and that's when we used to let the tape pop until the tape drop. What Notorious say? We used to record it. You know, when Mojo played it, you know, on the radio, we used to get our little tapes out and record it. And the show was one of the songs that, you know, that I recorded, played it back to back. I remember Nice and Smooth. I used to play that. That was on that tape, Nice and Smooth. Hip Hop Junkies. Oh, that's just as funky. Yes. All I want to do. And you. Yeah.
We're showing our age.
Yeah. Listen, classic hip hop. If y'all want to peep it out, go check it out. Nice and Smooth. Hip Hop Junkies. Word up.
Were you excited that people who didn't know either one of them or was only familiar with one or two to see how many new fans they gained from last night?
Well, you know what? I think that their core fans are probably our age. Their core fans are probably 45 to 60. And so most of their core fans are grandparents. But as a DJ, we still play these songs. You know, we still like Rump Shaker.
Man, I think 35 is because there's a lot of people that Teddy was, because you remember you talking about New Jack City. There was a big swell of them songs. They got songs that are gonna live on the infamous
Rump Shaker. Man. I mean, out of everything on this list, Rump Shaker. I think the kids know Rump Shaker. Let me go over the list again. Let me see here. I think Rump Shaker is probably the most popular song that they played
collectively
with the kids, with kids
collectively.
All the songs that they played in the battle.
Bobby Brown, man, what are you talking about?
Every little step. I take that back. But you know what? But Rump Shaker too. I'm gonna say under 35. I'm gonna say Every Little Step, and I'm gonna say and Rump Shaker. So they both got songs. They both got a song that I think that the kids still enjoy to this day. Yeah,
universally.
Well, Let's Chill. That's still dope too.
I mean, come on, man. I'm looking at the list and I'm like, you sure?
Yeah, that's about it. Can we talk? Can we talk? I think they still feel. I mean, I'm speaking from a DJ point of view.
No, because Can We Talk sort of kind of been revived now. It kind of was dormant for a while, but I still play it. I still play it with the young crowd. I play. Like I said, I'm speaking from a DJ. Can We Talk? Every Little Step and Rump Shaker, definitely. I play those at young parties. They know. What about Rocksteady though? Rocksteady plays.
No. Rocksteady, no. I don't play Rocksteady. I only play Rocksteady with an older crowd.
Just Got Paid?
No. Yep. Only with an older crowd. I'm
Really?
I'm going through it right now. Hold on. Let me see here.
Yeah, they killed them for playing Blood on the Dance Floor.
Kissing Game. Kissing Game. I play with the kids, and I play Right Here by SWV. So I play those. So they about the same. They both got the same amount. But Rump Shaker definitely. Every Little Step definitely. I play those. Kissing Game. Yeah, I play that too. The kids enjoy that.
What about the show? You don't play the show?
No, not for the kids. No, because the show, it sounds like an old school song, so they don't want to fuck with that. So, so no. It sound old, so they don't want to. I mean, the rapping is old, the beat sound old, so no, they don't. But Rump Shaker, I mean, it sound like stuff today. I mean, every little step, I mean, it's just classic. It's classic. Kissing Game, classic. You know,
when you don't play Jam by Michael Jackson?
No Jam. No, I probably can get those off at like the suburban elementaries maybe, but I don't get a chance to play. I never played it. I never put that in my playlist because it's like I always tell you, there's just better stuff to play for the kids. Like the kids, especially the suburban.
Red Light Special?
No.
TLC?
No. It's nastier, freakier stuff for the kids to listen to. Not when they got Jackass. you ain't playing Red Light Special when they got Jacquees, you know, nah. They still playing the Pretty Ricky.
Still an underrated song, man. The people university still like that song.
Nah.
They was talking about it last night. So
let me tell you what the kids do still like. Lovers and Friends. They still love Lovers and Friends. But anyway, listen.
It's not on the list, Trav.
It's not on the list, but I'm just, you know, as a DJ, I'm just telling you stuff they play. Still that their kids still feel. We got 5 minutes left. We didn't even get into the other stuff because that Teddy and Face.
But this needed its own show, man.
It did.
It needed its own show.
It did. Hey, how we looking on those two interviews, man? We making any leeway on those?
Off air, I'll let you know.
Okay. I'm gonna grab something to eat first. But anyway, any last words?
I want to say that this was memorable, and I was elated to just be able to sit back and go back in time to listen to two extraordinary producers, songwriters, you know, performers, and Babyface and Teddy Riley. You know, some people would say that it was anticlimactic because of, you know, them not being able to finish it. But, you know, barring all the stuff that you can say that was wrong with it, it was one night and a time where everybody was able to come together and listen. If you want to look at moments to take away from the time, the pandemic that we got going on, we've been provided some really good moments. You know what I'm saying? Starting with some of the, you know, the battles and, you know, obviously the documentary that you want to talk about, we'll probably hit that tomorrow.
Right.
But I'm just saying that it hasn't been all bad, basically. You know what I'm saying? No. And I know we like to harp on that a little bit, but, you know, for them to do what they did, that was special. And hopefully we can get those other battles to come. And I'm really pushing hard to see two females go at it.
Yeah, I want to see that too. To me, it was epic. You know, I mean, even, you know what, when, to me, the Teddy Riley, Babyface Instagram live battle, it was one of those events where 10, 20 years from now, you know, your great grandkids now, they're gonna ask you, where was you at when that happened? You know, that's one of those events. To me, that was one of those events. I didn't, and I'm gonna have to tell them to listen. It was so many people trying to get. I'm gonna have to tell them that it was so many people trying to get in that I didn't see it originally. I didn't see it till the next day, and that's what happened with me. I didn't see it till today, and but as I watched it, it felt like I was watching something once in a lifetime, something special, and you know, I was emotional when it was going on, and it brought back memories, and
did you have your classic on? Like you tell me, you have your cigar in your hand?
No, I was actually I barbecued. I barbecued today. I had just finished barbecuing. I did throw some on the grill, so I was as I was eating my the spoils of my barbecuing, and so. But no, I just got to feel that I was watching something that, you know, once in a lifetime, you know, and matter of fact, if you guys, I put it on my page. The whole Instagram battle is on my page. I put it on my page. So if you want to see it, it's on my page. Go to my page and watch it. You better hurry and watch it before Facebook realizes it and take it down. But
right.
if they haven't taken it down yet. but I think I think we might survive because the quality of the audio isn't that great. So they use a sound hound feature to pick up, you know, the copywritten material that's in any video. And so far I just checked, they didn't pick it up. It's still on there. So, but it's on YouTube. If they take it off my page, just go to YouTube, Teddy Face IG battle. It's on there too. You can watch it there. So,
one quick question for you, Trav. Quick question.
Yep.
What do you think Facebook and all the other social media sites is thinking when they see, Instagram doing epic things like this? What is your thoughts on it?
Well, first of all, I know that Facebook, it owns Instagram, so they thinking that we sweet.
Well, all right then.
And who else did you mention? YouTube. I don't know. I don't think YouTube.
I'm just saying, when you see somebody doing something like that, and the others, and they're sitting back and they're looking, I'm wondering, are they liking it, loathing it, or?
Well, for YouTube, okay, Facebook owns Instagram, but for YouTube, what YouTube is saying, they laughing because they saying they wouldn't have any of those problems if they would just broadcast it through us. That's what YouTube's saying. That's what YouTube's saying. I wonder if YouTube is even reaching out to them going, listen, dog, if y'all bring it over here, you could get all 4 million of them people in, watching it at the same time, and you don't have, we got all the audio algorithms, cause you're limited. The audio algorithms with Instagram is limited. Like I said, you can't even use the iRig on there. That's what we broadcasting live with. We're using to go live right now. We're using the iRig. It allow us, and we coming through Facebook, and it has all the stereo algorithms. And that's why I sound so great on this microphone. And that's why you sound as great as you do as well.
Trav, before we go, we got one question for me. They're just blowing me up to ask you this question.
Okay, go ahead.
They want to know, do you think any of the white artists would think about doing any battles after seeing all the numbers that a lot of these urban artists are doing?
Well, Swiss and Timberland, they actually talked about that. And only thing they said, listen, if the people want it, they're going to do it, So they said it ain't just a black thing. They've addressed it. They said it's not just a black thing. They said if the people, they said they do everything based off the people. They said all the battles has been formed off of recommendations from the people. They said every every battle that was formed. So if the Instagram community is calling, for the white artists to go battle, like I wouldn't mind. Listen,
maybe they're eating a lot better. That's why Justin, they don't have to do it.
Justin Timberlake and Justin Bieber. I mean, I don't know. I think that'll be dope. I don't know.
Robin Thicke.
Maybe Robin Thicke and John B. I don't know, but
I would like that.
But
I would like that.
But John B. and Robin Thicke, we consider them black though. They not white. Yeah,
I know.
We consider them black. We would put John B. against like Keith Sweat or some shit, but anyway, all right, we got to get out of here. Hey, check this out. Like you said in the beginning, we really need your help on Instagram and on YouTube. We need to get our followers up on Instagram. Please go to our Instagram page and follow us. That's all you got to do. Just follow us and then you can get out of there. Same way with YouTube. Go to YouTube, just subscribe to us. Just subscribe, get out of there. You don't ever have to go back. That's how we, like I said, when we try to get people to interview for the show, we want people that you want to hear. We want celebrities. And when we contact their people look at our followers. They look at our views. They look at our subscription. And if they don't see a big number, to them, that means that ain't nobody messing with us. So we need to show them that, that people messing with us, that people follow us.
I love how you lay in terms this stuff.
Well, I got to, because I could say
no cookie cutter fluff with you.
Well,
Trav.
I could say, fuck with. I could have said fuck with us, listen, but that's, but that's the real talk. I mean, that's how they work. They don't like to fuck with nobody that don't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Because they managers,
right.
when we hit them up for an interview, that's the first thing they do. That's why you can pay for views. You can pay for subscriptions. You can pay for all of that. But we don't want to go that route. We want to be authentic and we want to be real. That's how we want to come off. So please help us. Go subscribe. Go to Instagram and follow. Help us get those up. And then we can get you guys some great interviews. Until tomorrow.
It's the Big Trav and Q Show. Just another damn podcast. Now let's go. Go.
It's the Big Trav and Q Show. So what you gonna do, bro? Q was from D-Town. We chillin' in the Momo. Travis from the mud. We call it Glass City. Swoop some red bones, and they was acting shifty. It's the Big Ballin' Podcast. All the others hot trash. 6 o'clock on the dot. Better make a quick dash. All the hot topics getting played in the tropics. We picking up steam. Yo, Q, they can't stop it. Let's go.